Here we have a new one off the list. DW Stadium of Wigan. Here come the teams. Max Power. He's going to have Max Power on this penalty.
Oh, lovely. Got 3 sample at Doritos.
Rovers can learn a thing or two from Wigan here.
Let's get straight into it and rate the ground.
Right, hello everyone and welcome to this new video on my channel. So today is Saturday the 1st of April 2023 and today we're heading over to the DW Stadium for Wigan Athletic versus Queen's Park Rangers in the Championship. So I've got some pre and post match analysis as well as some match footage, and because it's a new ground on the channel we're going to rate the ground. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So obviously I bet you're wondering, you usually go to Rovers on the Saturday, and why are you going to another match? Well, I'm a table tennis player and I've got a competition in Widnes on the Sunday, so we've got a hotel booked for the Saturday night as well. So instead of going to Rovers, we thought, why don't we get down there early and go to on the way go to a ground that we've not been to yet. So we're kind of looking at the options. We had a few to choose from. Preston Blackpool were my top pick, to be honest with you, but I thought we'd been a local derby and near the kickoff, be hard to get to. We'd have to set off a lot earlier and probably won't get tickets just because they're probably going to be checking match history because they hate each other. Huddersfield are at home as well, so between Huddersfield and Wigan, but I thought I'm pretty close to Huddersfield, so I could probably do that anytime. Whereas Wigan, we're kind of out there anyway, so it makes sense to go. So we chose Wigan. So we're going to start off with today's home team, Wigan Athletic, and they are in a bit of a mess at the minute. It's actually two teams in a row where the home team are in quite a bit of trouble. Well, 3 if you include Rovers, but that's another story for another time. But anyway, Wigan are currently bottom of the Championship, 24th. 24th place. The last result actually weren't a too bad one. They drew away at Watford 1-0. So they've actually drawn 2 matches in a row now. However, they are winless in the last 8 games, and they've actually only won 2 of the last 19. So you can see just from that why they're in the situation that they are at the bottom of the table. Also, they're 8 points off safety, but the 2 teams above the relegation zone have got a game in hand and a much better goal difference than Wigan, so it's pretty much 9 points with a game played more. As well as this, they were also deducted 3 points for failing to pay the players on time in March. Apparently this isn't the first time this has happened as well, which is why they're getting these points deducted. However, they were paid the wages about a week ago now. They were paid their overdue wages for March, and Wigan CEO Mel Brannigan stepped down after this, after he paid the wages, and Corker spoke out, like I say. He said that it's not on, and it's massive disappointment, not just to him and the players. And the players actually did an open letter as well stating this. So I think it's good that Corker spoke out, to be fair, because a lot of players wouldn't do that because a lot are told not to. But fair play on Corker for actually speaking out and doing something about it. So yeah, the chairman's promised that this will never happen again, and from now on, no player will be paid late. But like I say, loads of chairmans have promised this, haven't they? So he's promised it, but let's see what happens. As for the away team, QPR today, they are also in a lot of trouble. They've been free-falling when they were in the playoffs all the way down to 19th now. So they're currently 19th out of 24th in the table. So the last match was a 1-0 home loss to Birmingham City, which now makes it 2 losses in a row, and the other one of them too was actually a 6-1 defeat to second bottom Blackpool. So just like Wigan, QPR can't buy a win at the minute. They've won 1 in the last 16 and 2 in the last 23. So when you combine QPR and Wigan's last 42 matches, there's actually only 4 wins out of them 42 games, which is shocking. So they actually started the season off really well under Mick Beale. They were in the playoffs for quite a while, but then unfortunately Rangers came along and he went back there. I think he was assistant under Steven Gerrard, and he was rated very highly there, and he also turned down the offer to join Wolves before he went to Rangers. That's saw Neil Critchley come in, and he only won 1 of his 12 games when he came in. And that were actually the first game in charge as well that he won. So he only lasted 12 games before getting sacked. And then, controversially, Gareth Ainsworth, after 10 years at Wycombe, came along to QPR, and they've not done much better. So in the previous meetings between the 2 teams, the last match was way back in October, I think, at Loftus Road, QPR. And QPR ended up winning that match by 2-1. So going into my score prediction today, Do I think either team is going to get the 5th win in 43 games? There's not a lot of build-up I need to really do to this. Basically, just which team's going to end their streak of not winning. Like I say, Wigan not won in 8, QPR won 1 in 16. So, who's going to break it? Neither's going to break it ever. It's not going to be a pretty game. I was going to go 0-0, but then I thought they're both doing pretty bad at the minute. Like there's somewhat like they're both going to concede. So I'm going to go in. I'm going to go Wigan 1, QPR 1. So anyway, that's enough for the pre-match. Let's travel down to Widnes, drop the car off, and then we're going to get a train to Wigan. We're going to see the ground, see what it's like. But before we see the ground, we're going to get a Wigan kebab. So I'll see you there. Hopefully. No more this setup. Another spoons off the list. The moon under the water. Perfect. And we've arrived at the stadium. I've got Wigan Superstore right next to it. Here we have a new one off the list. 40 of 92. DW Stadium of Wigan. Let's go and get a pint. Here we have a sports bar. And Rimmer Stadium, look at this. Very nice.
Oh, lovely. Got free sample at Doritos. Look at that. All sorts of drinking. Star Prima, Madrid, IPA. Loads.
I mean, look at the concourse here, it's crazy. There's so little queues, quality's quality. I've had free sampling nachos. It just shows if you put a bit of effort into catering what you can get. I mean, Rovers can learn a thing or two from Wigan. Here we are. QPR fancy mat stand and a big screen. Here come the teams.
Come on, you pie eaters!
Come on, Wigan. Nip tip as well, let you know how it goes at the end of the video. And run away. Penalty to Wigan. Come on, Latics. Here we go, 5 minutes in to put Wigan 1-0 up. Max Power. He's going to have Max Power on this penalty. Come on, you Latics! Here's McCain on the ball. Nice! Oh. Oh, it's got it. Bloody hell. Oh. I'm gonna say. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh! Yeah. Oh, what's that? Oh.
So at half time, it's Wigan Athletic 1 at Queen's Park Rangers 0. And to be fair, it's been a lot better game of football than I originally thought it was going to be. It's been quite a good atmosphere around here, to be fair. Like, everyone seems really upbeat. You wouldn't think it's a team who's like struggling badly with ownership in 24th position. It's got a really good feel around the place, which I was very surprised at. I thought it was going to be a very toxic atmosphere. And like I say, a lot of doom and gloom, but it's been completely the opposite of that, to be honest with you. So it's been a good game, but there's not been too many clear-cut chances, to be fair. Like I say, both teams have had the ball and they've kind of both took it forward and tried to create something, but neither team has really been able to get many chances away. But like I say, plenty of good football and plenty of action, just the chances that aren't at the end, which is probably why you won't see as many clips in this half as I would have liked, because like I say, there's been quite a bit of build-up, but not a lot of clear chances from either team. Although QPR, I'd say, has probably had the better chances. I've not been impressed with them. I don't think they look that good at the minute, to be fair. They are really lacking quality quite a bit. And Wigan look the better team, to be fair. Like, play it around better. They look a lot more organised and disciplined. And they just look a bit more like they're working as a team rather than individuals. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the first half. We'll see how the second half goes. But yeah, I've been quite impressed with the football so far in this half. So let's get into the second half and see how it goes.
Robert, thank you. Load of Doritos and a Mountain Madrid at half time. Oh! Bloody hell. Whoa! Space it well there. Oh, where? Bloody hell. Finish. Oh! 6 minutes injury time at the end of the game. Don't know where that's come from, but oh! Keeps up, said Ding. He's only scored one this season. Will the keeper get another? Oh, what a save! What a save! Oh! It's time. Oh! And there's the mascot, Krusty. There he is. Full time, 1-0 Wigan. Krusty's loving it.
Full time finish, Wigan Athletic 1 at QPR 0, and to be fair, I think that's probably a fair result. Wigan looked the better team. QPR, I'd say, to be fair, they probably had the better chances, but I thought Wigan played a lot better. I thought they played it around quite well. They looked very organised, like I said, at half time. But like I said, QPR had the better chances, but it were a game where there weren't too many chances. But yeah, really impressed with Wigan. They don't look like a side who are in 24th, and it definitely didn't feel like that today. I think the early goal helped with that. I think that might have been, like, they've got a crowd on side pretty early, easy with that early goal. But yeah, I wouldn't have guessed coming here that they were bottom of the league and like struggling and looking pretty much certain for League One next year. I didn't get that impression at all. But yeah, QPR now they're in trouble. They're in big trouble, because I was saying before this game, I thought they'd have enough to survive just based on other teams and stuff like that. However, they're now only 3 points off the drop. And they've got, like I say, the goal difference is getting worse and worse. So they're really pulling themselves in there, and they did not look good today at all. I really think they could be in some big trouble, and you know, there could be a League One football at Loftus Road next season. I think there's a very good chance of that happening. So anyway, that concludes my trip to Wigan. So as it's a new ground on the channel, let's get straight into it and rate the ground. So we're going to start off with pre-match, and it was pretty good, to be fair, both around the stadium and in the town centre. The town centre is about a 20-minute walk away, and there's quite a lot of pubs. I was pretty impressed with the amount of pubs in Wigan town centre. We've got Spoons where we went, and it looks like there's plenty of other stuff around there to do. So I'm pretty impressed with that. As you get to the stadium, like I say, there's not much in terms of like pubs around the stadium. There's got quite a few food outlets and stuff like that. However, there weren't as much around. However, they did have the bar at the stadium. I think the away fans have got their own bar as well. But went in there, they had plenty of beer options. We had some really good food options as well. So yeah, plenty to do, plenty around the local area, not too far to the town centre if you come on the train. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed with Wigan. I'm going to give them a 4 out of 5 for the pre-match. Next up, we've got catering, and for someone whose personal team I rate as a 1-star, this shows them just exactly how we should do catering. It was fantastic. And so we had a pint as soon as we got in there. We had a pint of Star of Ramen on draft, which is one of my favourites. And I've not had it for a while because the place I go to, Fit Rovers, used to do it, and they don't do it anymore. So I've not had one on draft for a while, and I forgot how good it was. It was absolutely lovely. As well as that, as we were waiting for drinks, we gave us a free sample of the Doritos, which were really good because I got a pie before the match. And then I ended up getting Doritos at half time because it tasted so good, but I wouldn't have done that if I'd not given me the samples. So it reminded me just how nice they were, and we ended up making a sale off it. But yeah, the beer were really good, the food was really good, that pie were really good. Queues were pretty much non-existent, and if so, you only had to queue for a couple of minutes at the most. The only thing were that they ran out of Star Ramen at half time, so I had a Madri, but that was very nice anyway. So it's nearly perfect, but not quite perfect. But very impressed overall. The staff are really friendly, really helpful. Looked like they wanted to be there. So really impressed overall. So I'm just going to go below 5. I'm going to go for 4.5 stars for catering. Next up, we've got the ground. I didn't really know what to expect before I got here. I heard quite a few negative stuff about Wigan's ground and all of that stuff, and I was kind of going into it think the same thing, but I was pleasantly surprised. I quite liked it, to be fair. I like its, I know it is like your traditional new ones, but I thought it had a bit of character to it. It looked decent, not absolutely fantastic, but pretty decent, and especially for Championship, it's, yeah, not bad at all, to be fair. So if we're going off the ground based on the Championship, I'm going to go just over halfway here. I'm going to go with 3 out of 5. Next up, we've got the atmosphere, and I thought this was going to be really low rated, especially in being bottom of the league and struggling, but we're actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Don't get me wrong, there weren't like masses of atmosphere, but it was definitely better than I thought it was going to be. So yeah, there were a few chants going. It seemed very upbeat and positive around the ground, and yeah, QPR made a few chants, Wigan made a few chants. Like I say, not outstanding, but it was a lot better than I thought. So I'm going to go straight down the middle here, and we're going to go with 2.5 stars. And finally, we've got overall enjoyment of the day. I really enjoyed today. Like, from start to finish, it was a really good day. Like I say, it went into town for a drink at Spoons, and then we went to the ground, had a walk round, and then had a pint in there, went in the concourse, which was fantastic, had a pint in there. And yeah, just a really good day overall. Like, really enjoyed it. So I'm going to go 4 out of 5 for Wigan. So this gives Wigan a total score of 18 out of 25, which sees them joint second in the table, level with Stockport County. However, I've put Stockport second. We're both, overall enjoyment is the deciding factor, and we're both 4 out of 5 on that. However, in both pre-match and the ground itself, which are the other two that I'm going to be basing it off, Stockport did score higher in that. So, so Stockport have only just taken it on goal difference pretty much. So that's the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. I will be back tomorrow with my monthly update video. In terms of football, the next one will be on a Friday. We have Gillingham versus Doncaster Rovers. So please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get to 750 subs as soon as possible. Other than that, hope you enjoyed the video. Take care, and I will see you later. Bye.